Hello everyone, my name is Hasanatud Diyanah. Today, I would like to present my topic entitled The Characteristic of Living Things. In this presentation, I will explain my poster and mind map, which summarize the main characteristics that distinguish living things from non-living things. First of all, what are living things? Living things are organisms that have life. They perform various life processes such as growing, reproducing, obtaining nutrients, and responding to their environment. These characteristics allow them to survive and continue their species. Examples of living things include plants, animals, humans, fungi, and microorganisms. Living things can be found everywhere around us. We can see them in forests, rivers, oceans, gardens, schools, and even inside our own bodies. Although living things have different shape, size, and habitats, they all share the same basic characteristic. Scientists use this characteristic to distinguish living things from non-living things, such as rocks, water, plastic, or metal. Understanding these characteristics is very important because it helps you learn more about biology and appreciate the diversity of life on Earth. Today, through my poster and mind map, I will explain each characteristic thoroughly and provide simple examples from everyday life. I hope this presentation will help everyone understanding the topic more easily. Now, I would like to explain each characteristic shown on my poster. The first characteristic is made of cells. All living things are composed of one or more cells. A cell is the smallest structural and functional unit of life. Some organisms, such as bacteria, consist only one cell and are cells unicellular organisms, while humans, animals, and plants consist of many cells and are called multicellular organisms. Cells have different functions depending on the organism. In humans, there are muscle cells that help you move, nerve cells that send signals through the body, and blood cells that transport oxygen. In plants, cells contain chloroplasts, which allow plants to perform photosynthesis. Although cells are very small and can only be seen under a microscope, they are the foundation of very living organisms. Every cell performs important functions that keep an organism alive. The second characteristic is grow and develop. Grow means an increase in size, height, weight, or the number of cells, while development refers to change in structure and function as an organism becomes mature. Growth and development do not happen at the same speed in every organism. Some plants grow within a few weeks, while larger trees might take many years to reach maturity. Likewise, different animals have different life cycles. For example, butterflies go through 4 stages: egg, larva, pupa, and adult. Growth and development occur through different stages of the life cycle and are essential characteristics of living things. The third characteristic is nutrition. All living things require nutrients to obtain energy. Humans and animals get nutrients by eating food, while plants produce their own food through photosynthesis using sunlight, water, and carbon dioxide. Different living things obtain nutrients in different ways. Herbivores eat plants, carnivores eat meat, and omnivores eat both. Plants are called producers in the food chain because they can make their own food. Nutrition is essential for growth, repairing body tissues, movement, and reproducing. Without nutrients, living things cannot survive. The fourth characteristic is respiration. Respiration is the process of releasing energy from food. It occurs continuously by day and night. Respiration is different from breathing. Breathing is the movement of air in and out of the body, while respiration is a chemical process inside cells that produces energy. Humans and animals breathe in oxygen and breathe on carbon dioxide. Plants also carry out respiration to produce energy from their life process. The energy produced supports growth, movement, repair, and other important activities. Characteristic is excretion. Living things produce waste products during metabolism. These wastes must be removed because they can be harmful if they remain in the body. Excretion is very important because waste can become toxic if it accumulates. Humans extract waste through urine, sweat, and carbon dioxide using organs such as the kidneys, skin, and lungs. Plants remove waste through their leaves using stomata. Excretion helps maintain a healthy internal environment. The sixth characteristic is reproduction. Reproduction is the process of producing offspring to ensure the survival of species. There are two main types of reproduction: sexual and asexual reproduction. Human and most animals reproduce sexually, while some plants, fungi, and microorganisms can reproduce asexually. Reproduction is essential because it allows new generations to replace older ones and maintain life continuity. The seventh characteristic is responding to stimuli. A stimulus is any change in the environment, and living things respond to light, sound, temperature, touch, and other changes. Responding to stimuli helps living things avoid danger and adapt to their surroundings. For example, humans immediately pull their hands away from something hot. The mimosa produce plant close its leaves when touched, and safflower turn toward sunlight. These responses help organisms survive in their environment. The eighth characteristic is movement. Movement is not only about walking or running, it also includes movement of body parts. Animals and humans can move from one place to another, while plants cannot move locations but can move parts of their bodies. For example, sunflowers follow the direction of sunlight, and vines grow by wrapping around support. Movement helps living things obtain food, escape danger, and survive. The last characteristic is adaptation. Adaptation is the ability of living things to adjust to their environment in order to survive. There are three types of adaptation: structural, behavioral, and physiological adaptation. Structural adaptation refers to body features such as a giraffe long neck. Behavioral adaptation refers to actions such as bird migration. Physiological adaptation refers to internal processes such as camels conserving water in the desert. Adaptation increases the chance of survival in different environments. On my poster, I also include two interesting facts. First, all living things are made up of one or more cells. Second, the human body contains approximately 37.2 trillion cells, which work together to form tissues, organs, and organ systems. Examples of living things include plants, animals, human, fungi, and microorganisms. Even though they are different in appearance and habitat, they all share the same characteristics of life. After explaining my poster, I would now like to explain my main map. The central topic is the characteristics of living things. From the center, three are 9 blanks representing each characteristic. My mind map helps organize information in a simple and visual way. It makes learning effective, improves memory, and helps students understanding the topic more quickly. In conclusion, living things have several important characteristics that distinguish them from non-living things. They are made of cells, grow and develop, need nutrition, respire except waste, reproduce, respond to stimuli, move, and adapt to their environment. These characteristics work together to help living things survive. These characteristics work together to help living things survive, grow, and continue their species. Understanding these characteristics is an important step in learning biology. As students, we should also respect and protect living things because every organism plays an important role in maintaining the balance of nature. Okay, thank you very much for your attention.